Liam Harper stood on the deck of the Horizon and looked out at the vast darkness of space. The stars were scattered like tiny lights on black cloth. He felt a mixture of pride and nerves. This was his first mission with the new human warship. Unlike any ship he had flown before, the Horizon was fast, strong, and smart. It was made not just for war, but for humans to think and fight in ways that no other species expected. Beside him, Olivia Grant checked the ship's controls. Her hands moved quickly, adjusting dials and screens. She was small but confident, her brown hair tied back in a practical ponytail. She had designed much of the Horizon's systems, and she knew every part of the ship better than anyone. "Everything is ready," Olivia said. Her voice was calm but carried excitement. "The shields are online, the engines are at full power, and the weapons are running perfectly. This ship will show the Council what humans can do." Liam nodded. "I hope they are ready to be surprised." They were heading to a neutral sector, where the Galactic Council kept a large space station. Representatives from dozens of alien species gathered there, often debating and arguing. Humans had only recently joined the Council, and most of the alien races still looked down on them. Humans were thought to be small, fragile, and slow. The Horizon would prove them wrong. As they approached the station, a small group of alien ships came out to greet them. Counselor Vekar, a tall reptilian with green scales, hissed when he saw the Horizon. "That is the ship," he said, his voice full of disdain. "Humans send this tiny craft to impress the Council. How amusing." Taran Solis, an alien officer from a feline species, crossed her arms. "It may be fast," he said, "but it will never survive in real combat. Look at it. It is tiny and lightly armed. The humans still do not understand the galaxy's power." Liam kept his expression calm. He did not reply. He had learned long ago that the counselors often underestimated humans. They laughed, they mocked, and they doubted, but they had never seen what humans could do. The Horizon glided closer to the council station. Its hull reflected the distant stars, and its engines glowed with a soft blue light. Olivia tapped a few controls, and the ship hummed with energy. Liam felt the difference immediately. The Horizon was alive, not just a machine. It moved as if it could think, respond, and adapt. Counselor Vekar leaned forward on the observation window of his ship. "This is ridiculous," he muttered to Taran. "Humans think a ship this small can challenge us. I have seen fleets larger than this, and they dominate the battlefield every time." Taran frowned. "We will see. Let them come close and we can show them real strength. This will be over in minutes." Liam heard the conversation through the sensors. He smiled quietly. They had no idea. Suddenly, the Horizon changed speed. It accelerated smoothly, moving faster than anyone expected. The council observers gasped. "What is that?" a blue-skinned alien whispered. "It is moving too fast. That is impossible for a human ship." Liam maneuvered the Horizon with precision. He did loops, quick turns, and sudden dives, all while staying outside the station's safety field. Olivia monitored the ship's performance and adjusted the energy flow to the shields. The Horizon responded immediately. Counselor Vekar's eyes widened. "Impossible," he said. "How can it move like that? It should not be able to make those turns at this speed." Taran Solis growled softly. "It is clever, that is clever, but it cannot last. It will tire the engines. Humans cannot sustain this." Liam pressed a button and the Horizon's weapon systems lit up. Small energy cannons rotated and missile bays opened with a soft hiss. They were compact, but they were designed to strike accurately and adapt quickly. Vekar hissed again. "They are armed. That is unfair." "This is a display, not a battle." Liam spoke through the ship's communication system in a calm voice. "This is not a threat. We are here to show you the Horizon. It is capable, but we hope it will never be used against the Council. Humans value life, but we defend our own when necessary." The aliens stared, shocked at the human calmness. They were used to threats being loud, aggressive, and full of show. Liam's voice was quiet, but it carried a confidence that they could not understand. Olivia leaned over a control panel. Shields at maximum. Energy distribution is perfect. Engines are handling stress well. We can do this all day. Counselor Vekar turned to the other counselors. This is impossible. They built a ship that moves like a predator. We have underestimated humans for too long. The Horizon then performed something unexpected. It split its energy output between engines and weapons, creating a defensive field that looked like a glowing bubble around the ship. Small drones emerged from the hull, spinning and weaving like tiny satellites. They could repair damage, monitor attacks, or even act as decoys. Taran Solis took a step back. What are those? Humans do not build ships like this. It is alive. Liam smiled at Olivia. Let's show them the full system. They activated the ship's simulated combat mode. Energy beams flashed, and the drones moved in perfect coordination. The Horizon dodged imaginary attacks, repaired itself, and responded to threats faster than any alien computer could. The Council observers were stunned into silence. They had seen displays before, but nothing like this. Their largest warships could not move, respond, or adapt so quickly. They had assumed humans were simple and weak. They were wrong. Counselor Vekar finally spoke, his voice trembling slightly. This is not possible. How can humans do this with such a small ship? Liam answered quietly. Humans are resourceful. We do not rely on size or strength alone. We use our minds, our creativity, and our courage. That is why the Horizon is not just a ship. It is a reflection of who we are. The council chambers were silent. Some aliens whispered to each other, trying to understand what they had seen. The Horizon hovered calmly, as if aware of the shock it had caused. After a few minutes, Liam disengaged the demonstration. The drones returned to the ship, the energy shield stabilized, and the Horizon floated quietly in space. The alien counselors could hardly move. They stared at the small human ship as if it were a living thing. Olivia turned to Liam, her face glowing with pride. We did it, she said softly. They finally see it. They know humans are not what they expected. Liam nodded. Yes, but this is only the beginning. They have seen the ship. They have not yet seen humans in action. That will come soon. Counselor Vekar recovered some of his composure. This changes nothing, he said, trying to sound confident. A small ship cannot change the balance of power. They are lucky, that is all. Taran Solis shook his head. Luck does not explain strategy, quick thinking, and adaptability. Humans are different, too different. Liam and Olivia returned to the ship's control room. The systems were quiet now, but their hearts were still racing. They knew they had shown the Council a new side of humanity. The Council had expected a weak, slow, simple species. Instead, they had seen a warship that moved like a predator and thought like its crew. Next step, Liam said, looking at the stars, is to prove it outside the Council, in the real galaxy. Olivia smiled. I am ready. The Horizon is ready. Let's show them what humans really can do. The Council watched in silence as the Horizon left the sector. Its engines glowed brighter as it accelerated into the deep dark of space. No one spoke. No one dared move. They could not believe what they had seen. For centuries, the galaxy had underestimated humans. For centuries, they had thought humans were weak, slow, and unimportant. Now the counselors were beginning to understand the truth. Humans were unpredictable, intelligent, and dangerous in ways no one had imagined. Liam did not celebrate. He knew that this was only the first step. The Horizon had proven humans could build a ship unlike any other, but there were greater challenges ahead. Out there, in the contested systems and unexplored sectors, dangers waited, and humans would meet them with courage, creativity, and strength. The Horizon moved through space, quiet, steady, and ready. It carried more than weapons and engines. It carried the human spirit, daring, clever, and unbreakable. As the stars stretched past the viewport, Liam whispered, "This is only the beginning. Let them watch. Let them fear. Humans are just getting started. Olivia placed a hand on his shoulder. We'll be ready for whatever comes next. And far away, hidden among the stars, alien fleets began to take notice. The humans had arrived, and the galaxy would never look at them the same way again. The horizon left the council sector and moved deeper into space. Liam Harper sat in the pilot's chair, his hands resting lightly on the controls. The stars streaked past as the ship glided through the darkness. Beside him, Olivia Grant monitored the systems, her eyes moving quickly across the screens. "This is amazing," she said quietly. "The Council has never seen anything like this ship." "They will talk about it for decades," Liam smiled. "They will, but that was only the first step. Now we have to prove humans can handle the dangers out there, not just in demonstrations." Their mission was to investigate a distress signal coming from the Taran nebula, a region known for its dense clouds of gas and hidden asteroids. Many alien ships avoided the area because sensors often failed and hidden dangers were common. Humans, Liam knew, often thrived in places others feared. As the horizon approached the nebula, the sensors detected a small ship drifting without power. It was badly damaged, its hull scorched and torn. Liam maneuvered carefully through the asteroid field, keeping the ship in view. Olivia spoke into the comms. "I can scan it from here. Looks like it's an old cargo vessel. No life signs yet, but the systems are offline. We should be able to bring it back online." Liam nodded. "Let us be careful. This could be a trap." The horizon moved closer, its shields humming quietly. Olivia tapped a few keys, sending repair drones toward the drifting vessel. The drones attached to the hull and began repairing minor damage, reconnecting broken power lines and reigniting engines. Suddenly, sensors picked up movement. A small alien warship emerged from behind a cluster of asteroids. Its design was sharp and aggressive, with multiple cannons ready. It had been waiting. "They are here," Liam said calmly. "Looks like someone did not want us to help that ship." Olivia's eyes widened slightly. "They are fast, but we are faster and smarter." The alien ship fired first. Bright energy blasts streaked toward the horizon, but Liam had already anticipated the attack. He twisted the ship, dodging with smooth, precise movements. The blasts missed by inches. Counselor Vekar's words from the demonstration echoed in Liam's mind. Humans were underestimated. This was the perfect chance to prove them right again. Liam pressed a few buttons, activating the Horizon's automated defense system. Small drones launched from the ship, spinning and weaving through space. They intercepted the incoming blasts, detonating them safely away from the ship. The alien captain hissed in frustration. "This is impossible. How can one small ship move like that?" Liam focused on the target, analyzing the ship's movements. He noticed the patterns in the aliens' firing. They were skilled but predictable in their aggression. Humans, he knew, thrived in unpredictability. "Olivia," he said, "prepare the adaptive weapons. Let's show them human strategy." Olivia's fingers flew across the controls. Energy cannons adjusted their angles, missiles loaded into new positions, and targeting systems calculated dozens of possible enemy responses. The horizon was ready. With a sudden burst, Liam maneuvered the ship behind an asteroid. The alien ship followed, firing blindly. Liam activated the Horizon's countermeasures, releasing a series of small decoy drones. They exploded in bright flashes, confusing the enemy's sensors. The alien ship tried to fire again, but Liam was already moving. The Horizon appeared above and to the side, an angle the alien could not anticipate. A small energy blast hit the alien ship's weapon systems, disabling half of its cannons. The enemy growled, turning sharply, but it was too slow. Liam pressed a button, launching a drone that attached to the alien ship's hull. Tiny repair arms immediately began cutting wires, not to destroy the ship, but to disable it temporarily. "This is incredible," Olivia said, her voice full of excitement. "The horizon is working perfectly. They don't know what hit them." The alien ship struggled, firing erratically. The horizon moved with calm precision, dodging each attack. Liam relied not on raw power, but on strategy, observation, and quick thinking. Finally, the alien ship stopped. Its engines sputtered, and it floated helplessly among the asteroids. Liam hovered the horizon near it, keeping the shields up in case of any sudden moves. "This is how humans fight," Liam said quietly into the comms, even though no one else could hear. "We adapt, we think, we survive." The Horizon's drones began assisting the drifting cargo vessel again. The repairs went faster now, as Liam and Olivia used the alien ship's temporary power systems to help restore the engines. Soon, the cargo vessel began to move under its own power. The alien captain watched silently, unable to react. It was clear that humans were not just strong or fast. They were clever, unpredictable, and precise. Once the cargo vessel was secure, Liam contacted the council. "Mission complete," he said calmly. "The ship is safe. The attackers have been neutralized. No lives were lost." In the council chambers far away, the alien representatives received the report. Councillor Vekar's eyes narrowed. "It is not possible," he said. "One small ship defeated an enemy without even destroying it. They are dangerous." Taran solely shook his head. "Humans do not fight like anyone else. They are unpredictable and intelligent." Meanwhile, Liam piloted the Horizon out of the asteroid field. Olivia monitored the systems. "I am proud of this ship," she said, "and proud of us. Humans are underestimated again, and we showed them the truth." Liam nodded. "Yes, but we have to stay ready. The galaxy is full of dangers. Some will try to test us, and some will try to destroy us. We have to be prepared for anything." They returned to open space. The cargo vessel was safe and moving toward the nearest human colony. Liam watched it disappear into the distance, knowing that humans had saved lives today. But the real message was clear. Humans were not what the galaxy expected. As they traveled, Liam reviewed the encounter. He thought about the alien warship and how easily it could have destroyed them if the Horizon had not been prepared. But humans had a different advantage. They could think, adapt, and create solutions in ways others could not. Olivia spoke softly. "They will remember this. The council will hear about it. The galaxy will begin to fear human ingenuity, not just our courage." Liam leaned back. "Let them fear, but let them also learn. Humans do not fight for conquest. We fight to protect, to survive, and to explore. But anyone who underestimates us will quickly regret it." Far away, council members argued quietly. "This changes everything," one said. "Humans cannot be treated the same way as before. Their ships, their strategies, they are unlike any other species we have faced." Vekar hissed. "We will have to watch them closely. They are unpredictable, and that makes them dangerous, but perhaps we underestimated them for too long." The Horizon moved on, gliding silently through the stars. Liam and Olivia checked the systems once again. Every engine, every weapon, every drone was functioning perfectly. The ship was alive, and so were the humans who piloted it. "Next stop," Liam said, "is the edge of the disputed sectors. There is more for us to explore and more challenges waiting." The council may have been shocked, but the galaxy is much larger than any of them realize. Olivia smiled. "Then let's show them, one challenge at a time." And as the Horizon disappeared into the darkness, its lights glowing softly against the stars, the humans aboard were ready. They were small in size, but their minds were sharp, their courage strong, and their ship unmatched. The galaxy had begun to notice humans in a new way. They were no longer weak. They were no longer simple. They were a species to watch, a species that could surprise, adapt, and overcome any obstacle. The Horizon moved faster, guided by Liam's skill and Olivia's genius. Danger could appear at any moment, but humans had shown that they could face it with intelligence and determination. Liam looked at the stars and whispered, The galaxy has seen humans in action. Now, they will remember. And far away, hidden fleets and alien patrols took notice. Humans were different, humans were dangerous, and humans were ready. The horizon left the nebula behind and moved toward the council sector again. Liam Harper sat in the pilot's seat, feeling calm but alert. The ship hummed quietly around him. Olivia Grant worked beside him, her hands moving over the control panels, checking shields, weapons, and engines. "The council will want answers," Olivia said. "They will want to know how we did what we did. They are already talking about us." Liam nodded. "Let them talk. But this time, we need to show them more than speed and weapons. We need to show them humans think differently. We need to show them strategy." As they approached the council station, Liam could see alien ships gathering. Representatives from multiple species had arrived, curious to see the horizon again. This time, the council was no longer dismissive. There was tension in the air. Councillor Vekar hissed as Liam's ship appeared on the monitors. "It moves faster than expected. And it has survived an encounter with the Taran Nebula pirates. Humans are troublesome." Taran Solis narrowed his eyes. "This is more than trouble. They are intelligent, too intelligent. The galaxy has never faced anything like this." Liam docked the horizon at a neutral bay. The humans were greeted by council representatives who had come to inspect the ship closely. Their expressions were cautious, even fearful. They had expected a small, fragile craft. Instead, they saw a sleek, powerful vessel with adaptive weapons, shields that could adjust instantly, and repair drones that seemed alive. Olivia led the inspection. She explained how the horizon worked, using simple terms but enough detail to impress the council. "The ship can move faster than most large warships because we focus on flexibility. Our shields can change shape and strength depending on the attack, and our weapons are modular. We can adjust them to meet different threats quickly." Councillor Vekar hissed. "This is not possible. How can humans create such a small ship with so many systems? You rely on speed and gadgets. That is not true strength." Liam stepped forward. "Strength is not just about size or firepower. Strength is about thinking, adapting, and acting quickly. Humans have faced many dangers on our planet. We have learned to survive with what we have. That is how we build our ships." The council members whispered among themselves. Some could not hide their surprise. Others tried to appear unimpressed, but the truth was clear. Humans had built a warship unlike any in the galaxy. Suddenly, alarms went off on the horizon. Liam and Olivia moved quickly to the controls. Sensors showed a fleet of alien ships approaching, far larger than anything the horizon had faced alone. "They are testing us," Liam said calmly. "They want to see if humans are just lucky or truly capable." Olivia's fingers moved fast. "I can prepare the adaptive systems. Weapons, shields, drones, everything is ready. We can handle them." The council watched as the horizon moved out of the docking bay and into open space. The alien fleet followed, confident that the small human ship could not challenge them. They fired first, but the horizon dodged with smooth, precise movements. The alien attacks seemed strong, but Liam had already anticipated them. Energy beams passed harmlessly by, intercepted by drones or absorbed by shields. Missiles were launched, but the horizon systems targeted and destroyed them before they reached the ship. The alien fleet was powerful, but it was not prepared for human strategy. Liam smiled. "They think force is everything. We will show them tactics." He directed the horizon to move through the asteroid field nearby. The large alien ships followed, but their size made them clumsy. The horizon moved like a predator, weaving between rocks, using the terrain to its advantage. Olivia monitored the enemy movements. "They can't match our speed or our thinking. Watch this." She activated a series of energy pulses that created illusions of the horizon in multiple places. The alien fleet fired at the wrong targets, wasting energy and time. Liam maneuvered the real horizon behind them, striking weak points with precise energy blasts. Council members on the station watched in shock. "How can one small ship do this?" one whispered. "It should have been destroyed immediately." Taran Solis clenched his fists. "Humans do not fight like any species we know. They are clever and they adapt constantly. Their ship is only part of it. The crew is the real threat." Liam and Olivia continued their attack, not to destroy the fleet but to show control. The Horizon disabled engines, weapons, and communication systems on several enemy ships. The aliens could not understand how one small ship could move faster, think faster, and strike more precisely than their entire fleet. After a tense hour, the alien fleet retreated. They had not been destroyed, but they were defeated, unable to continue their attack. The Horizon hovered in space, calm and ready, while the enemy fled. The Council fell silent. No one had expected this. Humans had not just survived, they had outsmarted a fleet many times their size. Liam deactivated the Horizon's weapons and turned to the Council representatives. "This is how humans fight, not with blind force but with thought, creativity, and courage. We are not the largest or strongest, but we are prepared for anything. That is our strength." Councillor Vekar could not speak. His pride was wounded and his mind raced to understand what he had witnessed. Taran Solis bowed his head slightly, acknowledging the truth. Humans had changed the way the Council would think about war forever. Olivia smiled. "We didn't destroy them, we only disabled them. Humans fight to protect, not to conquer, but we can defend ourselves against anyone who underestimates us." The Council members whispered among themselves. Some were fearful, some curious, but all had begun to understand that humans were a force unlike any other. One representative finally spoke. This changes everything. The humans are not what we expected. Their ships, their tactics, they are unpredictable. They cannot be ignored." Vekar hissed softly. "We must watch them closely. If one ship can do this, imagine what humans might build next. They are dangerous." Liam and Olivia returned to the Horizon's control room. Their hearts still raced from the encounter, but they felt satisfaction. They had shown the Council that humans were not weak, and they had proven the truth of human ingenuity. Olivia checked the systems. "Everything is intact. The Horizon performed perfectly. Humans are underestimated again, and we showed the galaxy why that is a mistake." Liam nodded. "Yes, but this is only the beginning. There are larger threats ahead. The Council may fear us, but the galaxy is full of unknowns. We need to be ready for anything." As they left the Council sector, Liam reviewed the events. He thought about the alien fleet, the Councilors' shocked faces, and the messages already being sent across the galaxy. Humans had begun to redefine what power meant. It was no longer just size or firepower. It was thought, adaptation, and courage. Olivia spoke softly. "They will remember this. The Council will spread the story. Humans are no longer a small, weak species. We are something different, something dangerous in their eyes." Liam smiled. "Good. Let them fear. Let them respect. Humans fight not to dominate but to survive and protect. That is what makes us strong." The Horizon glided through the stars, quiet, steady, and ready. Liam looked out at the vast darkness, knowing the galaxy had begun to take notice. Humans had proven their intelligence and courage in one display. Now the real work was ahead, showing that humans could think, plan, and act in ways no one else could imagine. The Council members were still recovering from the display. They had underestimated humans for centuries, but now they had a glimpse of what humans could do. Every fleet commander, every diplomat, every alien strategist knew that the small human ship could change the balance of power in the galaxy. Liam and Olivia prepared the Horizon for its next journey. There were unknown sectors to explore, hidden dangers to face, and messages to deliver. Humans had proven themselves once, but they would continue to show that their ingenuity and courage were unmatched. "Next," Liam said quietly, "we will explore the disputed territories." The Council has seen humans in action, but the galaxy will see what we are capable of. Olivia nodded. We will be ready. The horizon is ready. Humans are ready. And far away, alien fleets began to move with caution. The story of the human ship spread quickly. The Council had been shocked, the enemies had been defeated, and the galaxy had begun to fear the unpredictable strength of humanity. The horizon moved forward, its engines glowing softly in the starlight. It carried more than technology and weapons. It carried the human spirit, daring, clever, and unbreakable. Liam whispered, "The galaxy will never forget this. Humans are here and we are not to be underestimated." Olivia smiled. "And we will keep proving it, one challenge at a time." As the horizon disappeared into the stars, one thing was clear. Humans were changing the galaxy. They were no longer a small species to be ignored. They were a force of intelligence, courage, and innovation. And the Council and the rest of the galaxy had only just begun to understand what that meant. The horizon moved steadily through the stars, far from the Council sector but never out of reach of the galaxy's eyes. Liam Harper sat in the pilot's chair, alert and calm. Olivia Grant was beside him, monitoring every system with precision. The ship glowed faintly, its engines humming softly, a symbol of human ingenuity and determination. "Do you think the Council is ready for what comes next?" Olivia asked. Liam shook his head. "They are learning. Slowly, but the real test will not be displays or demonstrations. It will be when humans show how they handle real threats. That is when they will truly understand what we are." Their journey took them to the disputed sectors of the galaxy, regions filled with hidden dangers, unclaimed planets, and alien factions who tested anyone who entered. Liam knew that humans had to show not only strength but intelligence, strategy, and courage. As they entered a dense asteroid field, sensors picked up multiple ships approaching. They were smaller than the fleet Liam had faced near the nebula, but faster and more aggressive. These were pirates, a mix of different alien races, acting as mercenaries in the lawless sector. "They have no idea who they are facing," Liam said quietly. Olivia checked the horizon systems. "Everything is ready. Shields, weapons, drones. We can handle them." The pirates fired first, energy beams streaking through the asteroid field. Liam maneuvered the horizon with skill, dodging and weaving between rocks, using the terrain to protect the ship. The horizon's drones intercepted incoming blasts, exploding them harmlessly in space. The pirates were fast but predictable. Liam noticed the patterns in their attacks, the way they moved in clusters, the way they targeted certain angles. Humans thrived on observation, thinking ahead, and using creativity. The horizon was more than a ship, it was a weapon guided by strategy. "Watch this," Liam said, pressing a series of buttons. Energy beams flared from the horizon's cannons, not to destroy, but to disable. Missiles targeted the engines and weapons of the pirate ships with precision. Drones attached to enemy hulls, cutting circuits and disabling systems. The pirates fought hard, but they could not match human tactics. Counselor Vekar's words from the past echoed in Liam's mind. Humans were underestimated. Every fleet, every strategy, every calculation assumed humans relied only on size and force. They were wrong. Humans relied on intelligence, creativity, and quick thinking. The pirates attempted a final attack, aiming to overwhelm the horizon with sheer numbers. Liam anticipated it. He split the ship's power between shields, engines, and drones. The horizon moved faster than the pirates could follow, dodging every attack. Drones created illusions, decoys that confused the enemy. Energy blasts disabled ships one by one. Finally, the pirate fleet had no choice but to retreat. Their ships were damaged, their crews exhausted. The horizon remained untouched, a single ship against a fleet, victorious through strategy, precision, and human ingenuity. Olivia leaned back, smiling. That was perfect. The horizon performed flawlessly and we didn't destroy anyone, just disabled them. Humans don't need to destroy to win. Liam nodded. Exactly. The message is clear. We fight to protect and defend, but we can outthink and outmaneuver anyone who underestimates us. Far away, the Council received word of the Horizon's victory over the pirate fleet. Whispers spread through the chambers. The aliens had begun to understand that humans were no longer just small and weak. They were intelligent, unpredictable, and dangerous. Taran Solis was among the first to speak. This is more than a ship. The humans themselves are a force. Look at what one crew and one ship can do. They are not like any species we have faced. Counselor Vekar hissed, trying to maintain composure. They are clever, yes. But it is still one ship. How can they threaten the balance of power? Another counselor, a tall being with gray skin and long fingers, shook her head. Do not underestimate them. One ship today, many tomorrow. They build intelligence into their machines. They build creativity into their tactics. The galaxy has not faced a species like this before. Meanwhile, Liam and Olivia prepared the Horizon for the next stage. They knew the Council would want to see humans' abilities in a coordinated effort. They had proved their skills individually, but now they would show how humans could lead, plan, and inspire others. They gathered a small group of human pilots and ships. The Horizon acted as the command vessel, and Liam coordinated their movements. The humans practiced formations, simulated attacks, and planned defense strategies. Their coordination was fast, precise, and adaptive. The Council observers were invited to witness the human fleet in action. This time there was no mockery, no doubt, only curiosity and growing respect. The simulation began. The human ships moved as one, anticipating enemy tactics, adjusting positions, and protecting each other. The Horizon guided them with intelligence, showing the aliens that humans were capable of more than individual skill. They could organize, lead, and innovate in battle. The Council watched in silence. Energy beams and missiles simulated attacks, but the humans adapted instantly. Shields shifted, weapons changed angles, drones intervened where needed. Every action was calculated and precise. This is impossible, Counselor Vekar muttered. They are too organized, too fast, too clever, Taran Solis nodded. Humans are not only adaptable. They lead, they inspire, they anticipate. The galaxy has never seen coordination like this. The simulation ended. No human ship was lost. Every pirate and enemy ship had been neutralized or forced to retreat. The Council members could not hide their awe. Liam stepped forward to address them. Humans are not the strongest by size or firepower. We are strong because we think, we adapt, and we protect what is ours. This is how we fight. This is how we survive. And this is how we will defend the galaxy when needed. Olivia added, our ships are tools, our minds are our strength. Humans can overcome obstacles by using intelligence, courage, and creativity. That is our advantage. The council chambers were quiet. Alien whispers filled the room, a mixture of fear and respect. The humans had shown what they could do. The galaxy had underestimated them for too long. Counselor Vekar finally spoke, his voice low. They are dangerous. Humans cannot be treated as weak or simple. They are unpredictable. And unpredictability is the most dangerous weapon in the galaxy, Taran Solis nodded. We have underestimated them for centuries. That ends now. Liam and Olivia returned to the Horizon's control room. They watched as the council struggled to process the demonstration. Humans had not only survived, they had rewritten what the council thought possible. They had shown strategy, leadership, and ingenuity. Olivia spoke softly. This is the moment. The council will never see humans the same way again. They have to respect us or they will pay the price for underestimating us. Liam smiled. Yes, but humans do not seek domination. We fight for survival, for protection, and for exploration. That is what makes us strong. That is why we will continue to surprise the galaxy. The Horizon moved out of the council sector, engines glowing brightly against the dark stars. The humans aboard felt a sense of pride but also purpose. The galaxy was large, full of dangers, challenges, and unknowns. Humans had shown their strength, but there was more to come. Messages spread across the galaxy about the human fleet. Alien commanders, diplomats, and explorers took notice. Humans were no longer seen as small, weak, or unimportant. They were a species to respect, to fear in battle, and to watch carefully. Liam looked at the stars. This is only the beginning. Humans will continue to explore, to learn, and to defend. The galaxy has finally seen what we are capable of. Olivia nodded. And we will keep proving it. One mission, one challenge at a time. As the horizon glided into deep space, its lights glowing softly, the humans aboard knew the truth. They were small in number but immense in courage and intelligence. They had changed the way the galaxy viewed them. They had rewritten the rules. Counselors and alien fleets would remember this moment for centuries. One ship, one crew, had shown the true meaning of human ingenuity. One species had proven that courage, strategy, and creativity could overcome any obstacle. Liam whispered quietly, "Humans are here. The galaxy will never forget us, and we are just getting started." The horizon moved forward, ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. Human ships, guided by clever minds and brave hearts, would continue to reshape the galaxy's understanding of strength. The stars stretched before them, endless and full of opportunity, and humans, small but brilliant, would face them with courage, intelligence, and an unbreakable spirit. The Council had been shocked. Alien fleets had been challenged. And the galaxy would never underestimate humans again. Humans were not just another species. They were thinkers, innovators, and survivors. They were unpredictable, adaptable, and courageous. They had arrived, and the galaxy had taken notice. The horizon disappeared into the dark expanse, a glowing testament to human skill and determination. And far away, the Council murmured to itself, "So this is a human warship." Liam and Olivia looked at each other, silent but proud. The galaxy had seen the truth. Humans were more than anyone expected. Humans were exceptional, and this was only the beginning. "This is a human warship," Galactic Council in shocks.